Hey guys, I am the LegalLockPIcker, and welcome to the last and final day of the Jackknife review week. I have compiled and calculated and quantified, and I did as much responding to every comment as humanly possible, and I plan on doing some more responding to more comments. And thanks everybody for commenting daily. I appreciate it, giving me your thoughts, comments, and feedback, subscriptions, and shares, and all that stuff. It made this entire week just a pleasure. It was just an absolute pleasure to do. So, with that being said, so far we've given away the Mad Bob's, the RCS Jackknife, the H&H, the H&H clone. Lowell Forbes got the H&H. Eric H, he won the Southward set. Phil Dixon won the H&H clone. Yes, and then one other person got the Mad Bob's one this week. I did give away one too many of the RCS lockpicks, jackknives, which is this one up here. So I offered to give him a Dangerfield Serenity set. So that's where that was. But anyway, we're just going to get down to brass tacks for a minute, and this is a really difficult question because it's not very often that you do have all of the jackknives in front of you and you get to make a well-informed opinion on which you prefer and why. And there is another jackknife here you haven't seen before, and that's this one in the corner. And there's a reason why I've been saving this one to the very last day. I'm going to give this one away today from someone who leaves a comment in the comment section. So whichever the best comment is, that's the one who's going to get this tool. I might give away two of them actually, because I have ordered another one, so I might give that second away as well. This is the Hayoshi brand tool. So it's actually the cheapest of all the tools. So that's something to think about. Obviously you can see it's difficult to get this tension tool out. You're not supposed to pull them like that. Unfortunately, man, it's really in there. Good Lord. So alright, I'm going to have to use the tool to get this one out. Anyway, this is the cheapest of the jackknives out there. You can get it delivered to your house in America for $8, especially if you get it off of eBay. There are some strange things about this, and particularly because it has almost two of the same tools on it, and that's one of the ones I can't figure out. If you look here, it has your city rake, you got your deforest half, then it's got a medium to deep hook, half diamond and a half ball, and then obviously it comes with a bottom of the keyway tension tool. But if you look here, I can't figure out why they put these two here. I mean, even if you just put them as close together as possible, you can only see that there's a small variation. And I'm sure there's going to be people in the comments go, oh, that's a huge well, tomato, potato. That's what I always say. So, it's kind of, I don't quite understand that part. And you can see that there are some problems with it, not one only being getting the tension tool out, but you can see there's scrapes on the picks and stuff like that, and it's not even from like a lot of use. But the thing is, it was less than $10, and I know you have to get what you spend. You know, you get what you expect, or expect what you get, I suppose. But the fact that it is less than $10 and does give you a chance to try out a jackknife, it's something to think about. But don't think that the results that you get from the cheaper one is going to reflect on a more expensive one, because that's simply just not true. So we're going to put that one there, and I'm going to show you the two top jackknives for multiple reasons. The Multipick and the RCS. These were the top two most requested, and they have the best results of all the comments. There was over 400 comments, and more than half of them were about this tool right here, and a whole bunch other ones were about the Multipick, and because it's the Black Line edition, you get all the extra pick tips and things like that. But you kind of expected that the Multipick tool was going to do really well, just based off their name recognition, based off the quality of the tool, based on other people's reviews, and being huge on other really popular channels, vis-a-vis Bosnian Bob, or Bill, excuse me, and some other rank and file lockpickers. So you kind of expected this one to be at the top, because you can take it right out of the box and use it. And Multipick makes a kick-ass product. And, you know, I'm not paid by Multipick. I'm just giving you the facts as I see them. The RCS tool, like I said in the previous video, was because someone left a comment and said don't forget about it. And boy, am I thankful that he did leave that comment. So thank you to Penny. I appreciate that, bud. The reason why this is tied with Multipick, being that it is less expensive for this one, and even less expensive for this version, which is the glass-filled nylon version, or acrylic version here. Anyway, it's cheaper to get this. You have more picks on it. There's more of a variety. You get to pick which ones you get on it, and Multipick doesn't give you that. So if you spend the extra $12.99, you can spend that on the pick tips for Multipick, and you can take out the extractor and all that other stuff, and that's great. But we're going again back to the Lockpicktools version, and another thing that really gave me a ton of feedback from you guys was this right here. Having this lever to pull right here to lock the picks in place wherever the pick was. I think that was one of the biggest comments I got was, you know, do you really enjoy doing that? Is it much easier? And yeah, the answer is yes, it is easier, and it is more convenient, yes. I mean, it's new. It's something that I am not used to. So, yeah, it was really exciting to try to get to use that, and it was just a really unique idea. So Southern Specialties and the RCS tool here, they did a really good job on this. I mean, it wasn't just copy and spin like some of the other overseas brands. So, out of all the jackknives that we have here, Lockpicktools and Multipick are at the top for those reasons. Now, here's where it gets a little more difficult. For the money that you spend, you have to remember the brand that you're getting. You know what I mean? So we have people here who are, they only want to get Southord brand things, and that's fine, because if you remember from the first video, Southord, they were the ones that came up with all this. So it went from having just the handle itself to putting the picks in it, then coming up with the original JPXS, and then that evolved into what we now know as the Southord non-carbon fiber jackknife. So you get quality with these things. That's 100%. So that's just something to think about when you're making that purchase. Mad Bob's, as you can expect, has an amazing quality. I mean, they have the hand finished picks here. It's all handmade. It's, you know, it's incredible. They even etched my handle on the back of it, and it's just really nice. But now it's more of a novelty because they don't make them in quantity anymore, and it's not like you can call them up and say, hey, I saw this really awesome thing on LegalLockPicker's video, is there any way I can get one? It really is more of a novelty. Because it was about $100 to get, it's not something that you use and abuse and carry with you, so it is the most expensive here. To get it delivered, you are getting hand polished things made by a pick engineer. That's just what I'm calling Mad Bob's staff. They're pick engineers. And until they start making these on a bigger scale or introducing their new jackknife, that's kind of where this stands. So I'd like to put this in the top categories, but again, it's really more of a novelty at this point. So let me know what you guys think about the series and about everything else that you learned here, or maybe that you would have liked to learn. And tell me, which one of these jackknives do you prefer? Which one is the creme de la creme? Which is the best one here? Which one do you want? And just remember, I'm still going to give away another jackknife. The best comment from today. For the other people who've won the jackknives, make sure you get in contact with me. I'll leave my email in the description below. And if you guys want to get an H&H, a Heyoshi, or one of the cheaper jackknives, I'll leave those websites also in the description below. So I hope you guys like this. Don't forget to like and be a subscriber and comment, and definitely share these so other people can get enjoyment out of the same things that you guys get the enjoyment of. Have a great day, guys. I really hope you enjoy this, and I'll see you next time.